In this video, we're going to go over various aspects of the Aralife system and packs and show you some additional add-ons to the ones in the other video. An example is here, the honey hives. The honey hives are how you produce honey and wax. By clicking on the honey hive, you're going to be able to provide water, but it's 100 units, in order to pollinate flowers around the honey hive and produce honey and wax. When you start the process, it will tell you that it's making, and it will take 3 days to make the honey. Once it is complete, you'll be able to come over to a honey hive and click it. You will only have to click it, not special access like the demos. And it's going to check the server, check your account, and then send the actual product to you. Oh, it's actually reduced to 12 hours. You receive it, and you have to unbox that when you receive it. So when you receive it, it's a box, and when you unbox it, it's going to have both the beeswax and the honey in it. Beeswax is used, of course, for candle making, and you need the wax in order to melt it down in a cauldron to make candles, and then use a making table to make the candles. Here's an example of the Vineyard and the Wine producing pack. When you click here, you are going to provide grape seedlings. The grape seedlings are in a special grape seedling germinator that you get with it. I put all my germinators in this house here. When you click on the vines, like any other growing set, you're going to get a menu, have to provide the seedlings of fertilizer and water, and it will grow into grapes. When they start out, the vine will not be full of grapes. There will be no grapes on it, only be a small row of vines down here, and then when it's fully grown, you'll see all the grapes on it. When it's ready to harvest, you're just going to touch it, regular touch, and it will, like other parts of the system, send you the grapes, and in 12 hours you'll be able to replant. I set the grapes, and of course, like anything else, you can res those items, the grapes in the crate, click it to move the grapes to your bag. And you can see that the vines are not fully grown yet, and you're going to have to replant later. Once you have grapes, you can come over to the grape press that's included. You will sit on the grape press. I'm not going to wear the little pole thing, but you will hit Aralife grapes, and you need 10 grapes, and you start pressing it. You wait 15 minutes, and you're going to press the grape into juice, and you'll get a jug of juice. Once you have the jug of juice after that time, you res the jug of juice, touch it to move it to your bag, because remember, on these makers, it has to be in your bag to make. Click on the wine fermenting barrel, click Aralife Wine, and you need the 10 grape juice and 20 water. You're going to add this together, and you're going to start fermenting the wine. Now, I don't have 10 units on me, but once you do, it will start fermenting it. When the cycle's complete, you come back and touch the barrel, and you will be able to get the bottle of wine. When you res the bottle of wine, it has 5 servings, 5 glasses of wine. and you just res on your table for display or whatever. Rice fields work the same way. You touch, you plant, you have to provide a lot of water to these rice fields, and it will grow the wild rice for you. Same thing, when it's ready to harvest, you touch it and receive the product. Pumpkin and mushrooms. This comes together, these components all here. When they're ready to harvest, of course, the same thing, you simply touch it. Now be careful with this pack, because the pumpkins are in two parts. The pumpkins itself and the main prim. So if you move it, you have to select both parts to move it. Okay? And that includes if it's invisible, you select it together and take it back together to your inventory. Don't take one and the other, or you have two separate parts. I received my pumpkins. I'm going to discard it because I don't need it. And in 12 hours, I can begin planting the wild pumpkins again. Spores. I'm going to reset this. Other people do not have that ability, but I'm going to reset to show you. When you click on the spores, I have to do it manually because it's locked out for others. You're going to need 4 mushrooms and 10 water. This is going to convert those into spores that you can use for growing mushrooms. Once you receive the little baggie or bag of spores, you res it, click on it to transfer it to your bag, and then you're ready to work on growing the mushrooms for cooking. By doing that, you click in the middle here until you get an arrow. As you can see, I have to manually do it, but you'll be able to just touch. And you click Aralife mushroom, and you'll need 2 spore, 2 dung, which once again you get from horses, and water from a well, and then you plant it, and it goes through the process. When it's done, you come back and harvest it by touching on it like a regular crop. Over here is the ale, A-L-E, ale producing set. You get a crop for barley, these double vines for growing hops, and an ale fermenting casket. Once you grow, like anything else, and you provide the hops seedlings, which is, it comes with 2 separate germinators, this pack. Those germinators I have in here, but you'll have those additional germinators to both make seeds for barley and seedlings for the hops to plant under here to grow them on the vines. The vines won't be this large when they're not growing, because you can see the little hops on it, but when it's not growing, this vine is not even here. When it starts growing, it's a little bit, and then it will grow fully, and then the hops will appear when they're ready to harvest. Once you harvest, same thing, touch it, you harvest the hops, and you can come over to the ale fermenter like anything else in the system. You're going to touch it, make Aralife ale, and have barley, hops that you have grown, and water, and you will begin the fermenting process. The Hen House, another low-cost item. Sit on the beginning in front of the hen house, and you're going to start gathering eggs out of it. You hit gather, Aralife eggs, yes, and you need grain 5 and water to offer the chickens in order to harvest the eggs. Stay 15 minutes, and then you'll receive a crate of eggs. Eggs can be boiled into boiled eggs that restore 50% of hunger, or you use it in cooking. These are the livestock animals that I put in the barn as a sample, and this is the turkey when he's fully fattened and he's ready for marketing. This is the large mill. So when you're purchasing mills and you do not have the size on your land for this whole entire large mill, buy the mini mill instead. They have individual mills like this that you can select what to mill in it instead of being pre-done to do multiple, two of each at a time. They do have the spinning rotating things, and you can put it into your own build that way. The mini mill is much smaller, good for small houses and such, or small lands. This mill comes with 6 mills. And like anything else, you can collect the sacks that have been milled once they're done. If not, say you need to ready for corn milling, that makes Aralife grain. So what it says at the top is what it produces. So you click on this in this case here, and for grain you need 10 corn and 20 water, and then we can start it and hit this to indicate that it is milling. And as you can see now, it says corn is being milled into grain. Grain, of course, is needed for animals, hens, for cattle, for horses, but they need oats as well, raw oats from the crop, not oatmeal that you produce here for cooking. So once again, small properties, use mini mills, and you can use as many as you need. Get as many as you need. If you want the big mill with all 6 grinders, make sure you have the room for it. As you see, it's a good size structure. You can turn the spinning mill blades on and off. I set up a sample farm here so you can see, if you do copies and layer them, how you can just make it into a larger farm. Those are the main things. The only thing I did not show you that you may be interested is the mead maker. And that has been released to the public. Originally it was only offered for the mega pack orders. Now they have this new version instead, one they have to build themselves, and this will make mead from honey. The steps to do that is, first go to boiled honey maker. This will take honey and boil honey and water together in order to make boiled honey to produce for mead. The process will actually already blend other herbs needed, but I will be adding to the recipe where it will take stuff to make the fermentation, so it'll be one additional item added to that. Once you get the boiled honey, you then click on the fermenting mead keg. And you're going to need 1 boiled honey. You hit yes. I don't know if I actually move that to my bag. Yeah, I need it, but it will ferment like the other fermenters, and it will send you, or when you come back, you will actually get a keg, a beer you can get, and the mead comes in kegs. So when you get it, you're going to get a little thing like this, and it has 10 servings of mead. Each one, and if you need the stats, I have a sheet that's sent out to you with your meter kit. Will tell you that mead restores 50 thirst and 25 fatigue, wine 50 thirst, 25 fatigue, but ale is 30 thirst and 50 fatigue. And those things come in kegs. So does the ale. It comes in a different keg, but it comes in it. So this is the part of the mead making set, this maker. So that's most of the items. As far as Aralife Village, when you enter here, you will actually enter in this spot here. You have the Aralife Bank here. This is a place where if you don't have enough coins and have it traded to our market to earn coins, if you're a regular user, you could convert Linden into coins. Here is a bank teller, and you could send by pasting the account name, like so-and-so resident, properly into here, hit submit. You can send them coin in value amounts even when they're offline. They do not have to be near you. If you wish to trade or buy ingredients and stuff, the Aralife market here has all the ingredients and stuff you need. They use the coins from the system to be able to purchase the stuff, and I'll be adjusting prices based on feedback and earning potential, so people can earn and do it right. But right now, they range from 2 to 5 coins, about. If you need drinks that are already made, people make them, deposit them. We deposit here, and you can come get those as well. So all the ingredients, vegetables over there, stockings for cooking, sacks of different things are here. Different types of ceilings, and I did not show you the healers bundle you get. I will in a moment. So you can get all those things here. Down further in the town, this is the Aralife Jewelry and Candle Store. So if you need to buy pins or candles, you can do that here. And this is what comes in the candle maker set: the cauldron to melt down the wax into the 2 different waxes, and the table to produce the energy or resting candles. When you get the candle bundles, you will actually get a little display here, depending, that you can put out in your house, and when you touch it, it gives you a candle. And there's 5 candles per one. And that's the jewelry table we already went over. Healer's Clinic. If you're in a pinch, you can come here to heal. Usually there's a role play person to do that with you, but part of the healer's set is this transfusion bed to restore blood that is lost. The other aspect is you get in the healer's kit, you get a healer's cauldron for making HP potions, and this table is used for grinding the special herbs that come with special crops that come with your healer's pack. Those crops you grind down here, and then take the healing pouch that you get transferred to your bag, and then concoct that into a healing potion. Or people can use the blood transfusion bed to restore their blood. This store does sell special blood potion packs as well. So that is a little bit more about the healer's pack. In our Rober's Rest, there are rooms upstairs that you can use in order to rest as well. There is also a bar inside with mead and stuff, silver coins, and anyone can use this. Any roleplay sim can use this as a place to gather, regardless of their lore. In here is a menu, and when you click the menu, you can actually buy pre-made dinners with Aralife coins and items, and as well as sit and dine. When you wear food, like plates of food, you're meant to sit, say, at a table and sit upright like that or like that, and it'll be attached to your chest, so you can edit it and move it onto the table or onto this plate, click it, and then eat. You can also res click it, and anyone can click res food and eat. The other pack is the coffee maker pack. Comes with a grinder, a coffee plant, and a coffee brewer. You grow the coffee beans from the plant, you grind the coffee beans in the grinder. So if you sit here, you actually will be grinding it down to make ground coffee. Put it in the brewer, and after, I believe, 15 minutes, it will brew a pot of coffee with the 5 servings in it. That's a sample of some of the other packs. We are adding much more, including the Asian pack. If you wish to do hunting, you need to come to the sim, manually walk all the way to the end over here, and there's a deer you can hunt, which is some reason stuck on that tree. Oh no, he's just crazy. When you hit him, he will charge around. If you're too close, he will hit you and knock a quite a bit of HP off you, so make sure you have healing potions or back away from him and then continue firing until he's dead. Click the deer, choose the DA meat or choose meat, res DA meat, and you will have Aralife venison as a result. Fishing beta has begun. So if you look around this sim, there's different pools of swirling water. You see like one down there by the reeds, and then another one over there. These are probably most likely catfish. Over this way we have salmon, and you can sit on the boat, have one person sit on this row, the first row of the boat to steer it, the other on the red pillow, and he will fish. You can also go further down on this side by the deer to get tuna. You can't use the fish yet, but you can go ahead and fish and have some in stock. And this is part of the fishing and wildlife. And here's your free pole on a stand below me here. So those are things to be aware of with additional production using our Aralife Village. You can also go in the bakery and get rare baked goods that are not able to be cooked at this time or baked, such as our special apple pie and our special chocolate cherry cake, which comes on plates when you eat it and you eat with a fork. Those things you can get here. Usually there's someone that's making them for you. I hope you enjoyed the additional packs and the understanding or the Aralife Village that you can use. And have a wonderful day.